Welcome back to Let's Keep It 100 podcast. You tuned in with the two biggest players in the city.
Biggest in the world.
Follow me on IG, RB__35. My guy, Mr. Marcus.
__. No, it's Mr. Martin. Nigga, get it right. It's Mr. Martin.
Mr. Millsark.
Mr. Martin. __ Mark 39.
Yes, sir. We look a little exhausted right now, man. Broad Day just burnt us the fuck out in the studio.
That nigga bad.
Broad Day, I hate you. You never can come up here again. You the reason I will never be around no young niggas ever again in our life.
Up there.
Shout out to them bullshit ass Chanel's he got up there.
He got
Those are the ones he kicked everybody in.
the kick has some honor to it though. I ain't gonna
Add some honor to it.
the way he waved this wave and then he says I'm like, burn.
Honorable kills it. But listen, man, we got the most honorable up here for the third time in a row, man.
This
Hey man, it's family here, man. That's how I feel.
Absolutely.
I feel comfortable like that when I'm here. Everybody's like, man, I seen you on Let's Keep It 100. Well, they're 100, so why would not be there? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But
We
why,
appreciate you.
Erna, tell them like why you. All right, so do you go the most viral up here? Because I feel like our shit go up.
I ain't gonna lie, I go the most viral up here.
Yes, sir.
I go the most viral. Like everybody got, see, y'all don't bring stupidity on y'all joint, really. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of substance. So everybody do good. But I go viral because I feel like a lot of the people that's following y'all, they really tuned in. See, you got other platforms where people follow a podcast, but they not tuned in.
Right.
They really tuned in. They really fuck with y'all.
Fact.
Like they really, y'all got conservative people that really fuck with y'all. So it's really like a bit for everybody too.
Fact.
You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, they really doing it. And it, like I told y'all earlier, the look has always been top notch. You can look at my platform. You can look at a lot of dudes' platform. It can't compare to the quality of what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Dudes ain't gonna tell y'all that because dudes like more or less want to be, we this, that, and the third. I ain't one of them guys.
Right.
I love honor and I respect when younger individuals got manners.
Right.
Niggas don't be having manners, bro. Niggas will approach you like, yo, what's up with you, man? Like, yeah, I see you snatching on and all. You think you want to come up my joints? Like, nah, I don't really want to come up your joint because I know what you want to talk about.
Right.
You want to talk about too much negative. We could bid a little bit, but you dudes want to talk about how many people you killed.
Yeah.
You know, and I ain't killed nobody.
Right.
So it's like, don't make me the killer overnight. Like,
Right.
I ain't looking to do that. Oh, did you do this in your past? It's like a lot of us ain't really trying to invoke that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about that, like motherfuckers not having manners nowadays, though.
See, you know what it is, though? It's sad because I had to look at myself. And I'll be like, why didn't I like this individual?
Mm-hmm.
This individual didn't do nothing to me. But it's not even nothing in the water. It's just how we was raised in our communities. You know what I'm saying? Person came out, if this was their homies, their friends, and they went to school, it was elementary school. All of a sudden, this because they was from another block around a corner from your house, I don't like them. And you had this hatred for them from the rip. I never was like that. I had it in me, but I never really was like that. So, you know, dudes won't say, man, we was faking. So I might be with my team, but I might have played basketball with this guy.
Yeah.
You know, or went to Boy Scouts with this guy. Went to Teen Haven with this guy.
Yeah, he played on our basketball team.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really like this boy. And if we do jump him, you can't do nothing to him. So it really wasn't me.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of OGs, man, they ain't going to say what really ain't them. When we get older, you start being truthful of who you really is as a man. And they ain't going to do that in this time. You know what I mean?
So Ern, let me ask you this, Ern, because, you know, they say now a lot of people don't have OGs. You think that's really wrong with the young bulls? Because like you know, you snatch a lot of honor and all that, but when a young boy, it's like nobody got no guidance no more. Like, you know, we kind of grew up with some type of guidance, some type of structure. Like we got structure.
Right.
And young bulls don't got no type of guidance no more. What you think we need to get that guidance back for these wild ass young bulls? Like,
First of all, we got to remove the drugs.
Facts.
Without the drugs, nobody can really hear nobody. Because I know when I was on drugs, it's like it's hard for somebody to talk to. You got to really love a person. Somebody could be telling you, yo, you're spending too much money. You know you need money. But at the end of the day, you're looking at him like, man, mind your business. You think he hating on you. I had an OG by the name of Big Wayne from my neighborhood, man. They call him Wiz, right? Man, he was the most honorable guy you could run into. I run into him when he's at the end of his run and he just completely stops. But I asked him one day about getting high because I used to drink a lot of syrup. Y'all always hear me say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him because I knew at one time when he was younger, he did too. But he was like, the status of honor was like he had everything stability-wise. He had his kids with him. He had a woman that was stable. Everything was stable. You know what I'm saying? And I used to ask him one day, I said, yo, how did you stop getting high? He said, well, everybody wanted to get high and I didn't have a problem with it a little bit. He said, but I looked at the house down the corner and I saw that they was asking for $1. And I looked up economics and real estate and realized that I need to be investing in that.
Mm-hmm.
He said, so I was more in love with the money than I was with the get high.
Mm.
Once we removed the get high, now the youngers could see, hold on, OG may have had some issues, but he's not a liar or he's not a fraud. But so many, they come with the glitter, the cars, and this is who they want, how they want you to respect them. I can't respect you off of what you got. I only can respect you off of who you are and what you do, your character.
Thanks.
So that's what I think the failure is. You know what I mean?
I just encourage everybody to listen to their parents, man. That's who got your best interest in hand. Anybody else that's manipulating you to do some stupid shit, they just using you.
Well, not to be negative, right? We ain't gonna say that, oh, the parents ain't in their life. Let's say about the two home where the parents is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the biggest problem is? The parents work all day.
Right.
So all they got is Instagram to really raise them in a lot of different areas.
Facts.
So if I'm coming to Instagram as soon as I get off of school, I'm coming to TikTok, I'm learning a bunch of things. And I'm not, with children, you got to teach them what to learn.
Mm.
You can't allow them to learn on their own because a child to eat cereal at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, till my stomach hurting. So you can't let the child eat cereal. It's dinner, you going to bed.
Right.
Not too much water, you might piss on yourself.
Right, facts.
But in this era, we don't get that. Parents would be like, listen, I ain't had to cook dinner. Go ahead, eat that fucking Cookie Crisp or whatever, them Lucky Charms, or eat the Frosted Flakes.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got to realize what they put in their body, their mentality ain't right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, real shit.
Look, this your third time on here, so I'll be asking people, like, what y'all want me to ask Erner and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, like, they gravitate towards you way more and they understand your message more once they actually hear you talk.
Right.
You came on here and shit. But they be like, Erner only be fucking with them old niggas because he knew they ain't gonna do shit to him. With the, like, honor snatching shit.
Mm-hmm.
They said he don't be snatching them young niggas' honor.
You know what it be? I feel like a weirdo chasing kids,
Right.
saying negative things about kids.
Right.
You know, at a certain age, it starts. And they're right.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. I think an older person can understand me better than a younger person can.
Yeah.
Younger person only understands me one-on-one.
Right.
They don't understand me with all this. You're correct, though. They're correct. There's been individuals that have hit me. This kid have snatched honor. But my child is 17.
Right.
I don't feel good about it because they have parents. And a lot of their parents, I know them. Believe it or not. You know what I mean? I could speak on so many kids, but my maturity has raised so much, whereas though you've heard me, a lot of people heard me say, I'm going to be positive, I'm going to stop this. And something negative kick back in, and I'll give them a negative view of me. Even though I'm not doing negative things in real life, but I'll give them a negative view because I'm actually tapped into, you know, tuning into negative things more than positive things at a time.
Facts.
I don't want to snatch a kid's honor. I don't want to snatch a child's honor. Honestly, when I stopped the honor snatching, I said, the reason why is like, Erna, you gave the examples that you were coming to give. I got over 1,000 videos on YouTube of snatching everybody honor. Not just New York like they thought. I started snatching everybody from Philly honor, and guess what they done? Watered my platform down. Because everybody from Philadelphia don't have that big name, but people can really come in and be like, yo, I understand Erna's message.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do?
So Erna, with that being said, though, do you feel like the being a kid getting your honor snatch is like they didn't do enough stuff for them to get their honor snatch, like, you know what I'm saying, because they still a kid. Like they never developed enough to understand the honor code. So you know what I mean? Because they always say, you know, a lot of people say, oh, he told when he was a kid, that don't count. You know, some people say that. I've heard it.
It counts because I came off the steps at 11.
Right.
So it really counts, but it's like I think I feel like I'm so old that it's reaching down to put him down.
Okay.
You know, it's like, where is the younger guy who got the understanding of what I'm saying about betrayal and saying, that's a real Zach? I get tired of people, man. They jump in my DM 24/7, bro. At one time, I started off a little payment. Give me $1,500 and I'll snatch whoever I honor. This when I was at my ending. Only because I found out the people that was sending me the paperwork are rats also.
Wow.
And they wanted me they was using me. I'm so turned on by it. I'm so fiended out by snatching an honor that it's like, it don't matter. Snatch, give it to me. But I'm not realizing these guys are using me. I done had some old heads that supposed to be super sturdy in the city. Reach out, earner, snatch this guy honor. And I had to ask one of the old heads, why don't you want to feel good about yourself? Me, I'm snatching honor because I feel good about it and I can make the example. But OG, if you were OG and you were damn near, you 60-something, going on 60, and you mean to tell me you don't want the glorification of feeling good about yourself, of speaking on a rap, but you want me to do it? Well, guess what? I got 1,000 people in the world that's looking at me every day when I step out the door, when I'm in public, and I've been dealing with that for years. And I dare an individual, because guess what? I already prepared for death. There's a lot of men that hasn't prepared for death. When you get in your 40s, you should be looking forward to death, because that's your afterlife. What you got? 40 more years left? 30?
You don't know.
20? You don't know that. So I'm prepared for death to the point that I'm looking at people that if you cross me, I'm going to cross you in a different way. I'm going to make sure when I said the Rambo stuff, just try me. Just try me, because I'm not looking to bother anybody. I'm looking to be positive. I'm looking to help the youngest do something good, because I don't want to hear about a kid ratting. That hurts my heart.
Right.
It's like, damn, the era I was in, we didn't live like that.
So Ernie, before you get off of this topic, what would you prefer, respect or loyalty?
I respect the loyalty. You know why? A person can respect you all day long, 24/7. He can respect you all the time. But if he don't have no loyalty for you, that means that somebody can get in his ear and backdoor you. But a loyal person, he has all the elements of respect in there. That's all included. You know, I was the individual that used to think putting fear in people was it. I kind of got them. They better not get in my way. They better not. So I realized that fear is only an element of you scaring somebody. After you scare somebody after a long period of time and you ain't do nothing to them, they get to the point like, okay, I'm not scared no more. And they'll kill you. So that's not what I'm looking for. I honor the respect, but you're not going to get that in this era nowhere. Yeah. You're only going to get loyalty. Right. And it's rare.
Facts. That's a fact.
Yeah, but motherfuckers be on the tight time, like what you were saying, like if you back a cat against a wall, it's going to attack you. So
it's going to attack you. But that's why you kill the cat. No. No, like I'm saying, like if you out here and you in the mix, there's no need to doing attempting an assault because somebody's going to kill you. Yeah. You're looking to halfway hurt somebody when they looking to take your head off your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look. Do you think you fail as a father if your kid adopts gang culture and ends up dead or in jail?
Of course. If it's my child, exactly. I was just talking to the brother Reek. We done a podcast. And we were speaking about our kids more or less. We people think we was gonna go into the music,
Mm-hmm.
but we speaking about the kids more. And I was telling Uncle Ricky, I said to him, I said, brother, listen, I need the truth from you. He gave me the truth about his kids. Moff and him are a lot younger than me.
Right.
So their example was like, they've been there from the birth. Me, I was in jail from the birth. My children are just learning who I am. The only child that I have is my baby boy, that's 2, and my daughter that know me from birth. I was separated from my daughter for some time, right? When we connected back, shout out to Hadia. I love you, Buka Butt, because she told me shout her out. But, she said shout her out. I learned that when you raise your children the correct way when they are babies, not when it gets 6 months or a year, I'm talking about from the beginning they come out, they're going to be on that. No matter our separation, you would think me and her was attached. We never missed a beat. And that's where the change kicked back then. A lot of people don't know that. 2013, that's when I really started changing, speaking to the kids. It was my daughter. It's not about, see, boys are stubborn. Girls are going to touch your heart to make you be like, you know what? I can't go in. This is my baby girl.
Right.
I know who I was as a man at a time. I know how I treated women at a time. So it's like, I don't want nobody to do that to my baby.
Right.
And you've been so bad that you like, it might, I don't want to get on my baby.
Oh, real shit.
So I'm all over that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I look forward to making sure that every day that she get up, she hears my voice. She sees me somehow. She says to me, Daddy, I don't want the Cash App. I don't want that. I just want, I love that I'll be like, God damn. It's the honor that's already in her though.
Right.
But with most kids, if you don't nurture them, they won't grow.
Yeah. I be saying that though, like, a lot of kids do just want the time. That'd be my problem a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like I can just pay my way through, you feel me? I be acting like I'm too busy. Yeah, and it's like presence over presence.
Right.
Feel me?
Facts.
Like, when we was kids, all I wanted was my pop to come around, you feel me? But that nigga was too busy doing his 1-2, and I'm like, damn, I'm doing the same shit this nigga was doing. But it's like, I be like trying to make up for it. Like, I just said I'm getting them Sunday. We all gonna go shopping and shit. But we all gonna do it together. But the kids want time with you, bro. But I be saying also, like, I encourage all the young niggas to, like, create a real family and a foundation. Don't just knock up a random woman. That was my problem early on. And it's like, I'm picking up 3 kids from 3 different locations. I'm already tired by the time I gotta go to Delaware, Germantown, and Southwest.
Right.
So I'm tired by the time I gotta pick all of y'all up from 3 different cribs.
Right.
So it's
And
like,
keep y'all together.
right. So it's like, what you saying is like, I'm saying like, I want one more kid to where I can instill my values and my morals in my kid. I really want to raise my kid. I didn't get to raise my kids. Like,
Right.
how you really should, like, be in the household every day type shit. Them getting to see me treat their mom well and do the family shit.
Right.
Do it the right way. I encourage all younger men, like, if you gonna have a kid, bro, have a kid later on in life and with a woman you feel like you gonna be with for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. You got to have a child later. Listen, having a child young and you don't have the experience, you're going to go through turmoil. You're going to go through, why do you didn't do this? Why do you do that? Me, I went through, you in jail. So my oldest son, Nadir, he's more of understanding because it was like I wasn't in his life. You know what I'm saying? Underneath of him, my other son, he's more or less, I don't rock with you.
Yeah.
You've been in jail all your life. Who are you? You're a liar. I tell him I'm not a liar, but is he going to accept it? So if they don't accept it, you can't force it because now you're getting into a beef with your child, the one you love, when he's going to get older. When they get older, they're going to see it. you can't really be a person that be like, yo, I'm your dad. You just been in jail all your life. It's like, nigga,
Who are
you
you?
ain't my dad. So when his stepfather stepped up and me and him had conversations, I could have been negative, bro. Like, just go street on him. But I'm like, this man is being responsible for my child. All I could do was shake his hand. My only problems that I really have is the fact that mothers don't step up and be authentic of who the love that you really got for your child, and really let them look. Hold on.
Yeah.
Prison separated them. But at the end of the day, he loves you. He just don't know you. You got to give it an acceptance. You got to accept him to get a chance to know him, because that is like, what do? You stand over top of him and tell him what to do?
Yeah.
You are their father, but it's like you're not their father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just in spirit. You there.
Yeah, but the children got to be receptive as well,
Yeah.
and they got to be respectful, because I be telling niggas like, bro, they came on here and he talking about I wish my pop died and all that, but it's like, bro, because his pop did a lot of time. I'm like, bro, do you see the rhetoric you spew and the actions you doing out here? If you have a kid the day of tomorrow, nigga, and you die or go to jail, because it's shit you talking about, it might happen. You doing the same shit. So it's like but yeah, you love them for real, and it's like
But
the kids can't be hypocrites, because you could become that.
but that's also the mom too, though, bro. Because if the mom putting that narrative in their head, because a lot of that should be the moms saying little shit around the kids, and they're giving the kids like a bad image of you. So now once the kids get it to a certain age, damn, my mom said my dad was like this, or he do this, or he ain't around. The kid hearing you say this shit to your girlfriends and to this and this and that, and you got to paint that narrative like, yo, like you say, your dad love you. He's just not here at this very moment.
What I learned though by most parents, it's just like, you ever deal with a girl and a mother's is like, don't be around him, don't do this. The woman, she attached to you more.
Yeah.
Kids are going to do the same thing if the parents talk negative about them.
That's true.
It's about the action a father really do. My dad done it. Took on another family. That made me hate his guts. You're looking at him every weekend, you want to go over there, and he has other children over there that he's loving and caring for, and he don't give a filzuck about you. That made me, at times when little instances happen, say, I want to kill my dad. Like, not just, talk about him. Like, damn, I would like to really figure him out.
Yeah.
Like, and do him in, because he don't care about me. It's your emotion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that really was? Me crying out because I really love him.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to say, son, I love you. These other kids are just temporary. They step kids.
Right.
But I love you. Like, my dad done it different. He went ahead and took my brother and sister, right? And raised them himself. And I was living with my grandparents. That put a resentment that I wanted to fight him every chance I got.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ridicule him every chance I got. I hated his guts. But when I was in jail, when them lawyer fees was coming up, guess who was the one?
Pops.
He helped out.
Mm-hmm.
He helped out more than mom.
Yeah.
But I'm attached more to mom because mom raised me
Facts.
to a certain point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I really feel like if the older men, the only people, like, all right, you got a king earner, right? Got a Wallow, right? I'm only going to say a Wallow. Only reason why I'm going to say a Wallow, because Wallow was, if he was to come forth, he would say, I told King Erner to come across the world with me, because every time I went across the world, they asked about King Erner.
Wow.
But King Erner said, I know I can touch him right from here. I don't got to do that because I'm just a little bit more institutionalized than him. He was happy to be free.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't happy to be free. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. I came home to my grandparents and my whole family damn near gone.
Right.
Might have came home to one or two people that might have been gone. There's a difference. So my freedom and his freedom is different. He wanted to get out and explore. I already been explored before I went in, because I didn't do as much time as he done.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So I've been through, I had the big trucks. I had the big cars. I've had the homes and lost them. I've had the baddest chicks and lost them.
Fuck that shit.
He never experienced that. And I'm not upset at him for that.
Right.
So his drive was more or less like, I'm going to make sure I have a relationship with individuals that it will never break me. I don't care about relationships with individuals that I know only care about me when it comes down to the value of understanding. You can't get that value with me. The money ain't gonna really move me. You know what I'm saying? I already was born into it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Been an earner.
No bullshit. That's a good. I like that.
You rather so that just led to this next question. You rather get it all and lose it or never have it at all?
I'd rather get it all and lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why?
Boston George shit.
Yeah, you know why? Cause now I got the experience, and it fits me perfect. I've had it all and lost. You got to realize, I put CMOS out there at a time where no one knew what it was but Dr. Sabian foreigners, Jamaicans, Haitians, and stuff like that. People from Grenada and all these different places in the Caribbeans. And I seen damn near probably about close to an M easily. I'm talking about year time. Within a year, I'm talking about what was different from me and everybody else is no one saw that in me because of who I used to be. To say, yo, I see it. I'm going to invest in you by not values, by giving you the game to give you understand. The only person was Queen's Flip. He said, I'll get what I would call warehouse and do it. But guess what? I was making more money than I ever seen in the streets. So I lost that, but I never cared about the loss. It was never something that I was like, other people care more than me. Ernie, you the first person I heard. But I'm not the first individual. Dr. Sabi is the first individual. Give the man his honors. I'm not looking to be bigger and better than everybody. You know what I'm saying?
What I heard you just say some. I be wondering this about people who done a lot of shit to people.
Right.
You said you had an addiction and shit. What about people that can't see past who you used to be and won't accept the new you?
It's their loss. Because the new me and the old me has something in me that everybody could get something valuable out of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That didn't have to do with money, but people were more in tune with what I was doing financially. If you ever hear them, even when they say about my brothers, when they say about OBH, free app, free the men too, free mullahs, free all the men, they always say, they call us broke. We're broke because we were busy trying to get whatever we got to give to what we had. You know what I mean? To grow. It wasn't more about clothes. You know, me, anybody say, yo, Hodge, if they know me from how I grew up, this guy didn't change. He wouldn't wear the same sneakers twice. When I got around Elite Malls, I understood that wearing the same sneakers twice was me saving my money to pay a bill or two. You see what I'm saying? It was different. It wasn't more or less, I needed to be glitter to be who I am. And guess what? Everybody else was glitter, but my name still raises just as much as theirs. You know what I'm saying? Without selling it. I don't need money to be who I am. In a jail, anybody that tell me they'll say, that boy never missed a commissary. When my grandparents was living, they made sure, you know how we all of us in the streets, we wound up needing them. Right? But guess what? When they pass, they'll say the same thing. He earned off the land. You always say it. Getting off the land, right?
Yeah.
I earned off the land in a can. There's nobody can say, after his family died, he was without. I had more than everybody, and guess what I done? I shared, though. I was always a sharer. I never was an individual that kind of, I ain't looking to be better than my friends, man. You know what I mean? But
you had a good heart. Yeah.
It's honor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big honor.
Look, what you like standing on your principles and shit, about the rat and shit and all that.
Right.
I remember one time Cause we so programmed, man. This shit is just crazy. Like I got some homies that's fucked up, bro.
Right.
I remember one time my homie, shout out to Remo, they was saying like they seen this chick, they thought she was getting kidnapped or some shit.
Right.
And it's like main man tossing her in the car, like trying to put her in the trunk type shit. And these niggas was like, I'm gonna cut bro name out. These niggas like just hesitant, like, no, I might be a rat if I call the cops. Like,
Right.
so would you ever call the cops for any reason?
Not at all. Listen, look, I'm gonna say this. I would figure out how to call an ambulance. If you dying, call the ambulance. You know it's ambulance services. You know that, right? There are ambulance services literally
There is.
around the world. A lot of people don't know, but just going to make your insurance going to be higher.
Mhm.
Call the ambulance if I'm dying. If I'm in a position, I'm not domed, I'm not chest, you don't see nothing in my heart, go ahead and get me right, man, so I can get some get back. Because right now I'm dying, and you mother Philzuckers don't care. But do not call them Philzucks. They're going to cling you. Because 9 times out of 10, I might have been heavy. And for you to catch me like that, with it on me, I need to live again to get you bills at. I need to live. Yeah. Don't let me eye out in the middle of the streets. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that my mindset is on being stronger than anybody. I don't care if you're coming with 12 AKs. I got to be stronger than you. And if I'm Dilzion and you saw how they got over top of me and they didn't hit me in my head and my heart, please get me together. But do not call them people because they're going to cuff and stuff me.
So I'm just saying, like, what if you live, like, I remember they asked somebody this, but what if you live next door to a serial killer or something? You went and you kind of knew, like, you
I need to let the serial killer, knock, serial killer, listen to me. I know what you're doing. I know how you carry it. I don't know if it's women and kids you're doing because I might need to get you out of here if it is. But if it ain't women and kids and you just out here killing them, you have to be killing them. I'm going to get the serial killer out of here. I ain't going to lie. Lock me up. I can't really converse with him. He's a serial killer. You know who asked me that? Willie D from Scarface and them.
Oh yeah.
Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys, yeah.
He asked me one time on a podcast. We had a podcast for Stefan Belafonte. He was gonna put up a big role and all that. And he asked me, and I asked him because they were trying to get me. You know, everybody want to know King, see if they can get King Erner caught up in it. Yeah. Anything they got to do with being a real Zat, it's like we're gonna attack and get him. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening. So I said to the Millzut, you know, OG, must respect the Willie D. I say to him, he said, what if you see somebody getting raped? I say, you're supposed to go ahead and kiss the Millzut then. You don't sit around and call the folks. You had time to call them up? Right. No, you dishonorable Prilzik. It's over with. He's then got it off and he's running down the street.
No, real shit though.
Get him. If you're a man.
Facts. No, that's a fact.
Why are you watching this? Like I'm sitting back and I'm watching and it's like, oh my goodness. No, hello, officer. She's being real zaped by a man. It's like, no, I'm kizzling the Millzans.
It's like you condoning it.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, you condone it.
All right, well, Erner, like, will it come one point in your life when you just a straight civilian and you don't have to?
I'm that now, but it's just like my principle. I'm a civilian. I listen to me. I'm not hunting. I'm not sharking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have people get cute with me,
right?
Talk bad to me or talk about me. And you don't even see me on social media. You see me on social media now, it's something, a positive message where I'm trying to be tuned in on that because it's like, I'm not going to be the one to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You're so hype and looking for the attention from me that somebody else will kill you.
Facts.
And you need to worry about them because guess what? King Erner ain't on your radar because if I was, it would be his over. And I'd probably be over too. I'm not He-Man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
Look, I seen you talking earlier about like how much you love your daughter and like how much you like just being a father and raising your daughter. Mm-hmm. So like patience with certain people when they try you. Cause a lot of people came at me cause you seen the clips of the young boy when we had Broad Day on here. And he was like he was drunk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Exactly. And the people who did think some of it is like, bro, y'all must really don't know me. Like to think that somebody would ever really play with me like that. in real life. But it's like, how is your patience like if somebody try you or play around with you?
It's grown to be good. It was the worst. Anybody that know me would be like, he don't have any patience.
Okay.
He don't have an inch of patience. It's growing here. You know what it's grown from? Actually, my daughter. I honestly, like, I love my boys. I love them to death. I love them to death. But I know they'll be okay.
Yeah.
With a daughter is different because there's men out here that'll make sure that she's not okay.
Right.
So my thing is that I gotta have patience with her. Through my patience with her, give me patience with everybody. I'm just learning it though. That's my number, bro. It's good that you mentioned that because anybody that know me gonna be like, yo, that boy don't got no patience. Somebody say something to him, he wanna go this, go that. Lately, bro, I've been handling situations so good that I be proud of myself because it'd be like, if you force me to lead this little girl, if you force me to lead this little girl, I'd rather have death row.
Facts.
If I leave her, I might as well be on death row. Because this is what gives me the energy to do the positive things I do because she's looking at me like, nah.
Yeah.
It's your honor. That's our honor. You her honor.
Yeah, we can't let nobody trick us out of our positions, man. We got people who really depend on us. And your daughter will be upset, like, come on, Dad, over that dumb, goofy shit.
Yeah, and I've done it so much in my lifetime where I let my son, somebody says something cute about you in the streets, he spills in, go away. You might beat the attempt, but you spin on a Millsut. You tag him up a little bit. You didn't top him. He's alive. This Millsut is still breathing. You know, I'm not a guy that my era wasn't a spin. We was more walk up. So the positions that I'm going to put myself in, it may take a couple lives. I don't want to take no lives, bro. I really don't. It's like, why? Because I know when I go to my Lord, I can't even answer that. Because that's something he created. You know what I'm saying?
But, so I got this, and I'm glad y'all went there with the kids, like with the daughters thing. So I seen you posted John Erner with he was like the dishonorable news that when I guess it was a chick. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Right.
And she had a kufi on, and
it was a Milzane. It was a Wilzum acting like a Milzane.
So I want you to break this down, Erner, because a couple of my folks, we at work, we working, and they sent me this post. I'm like, oh, that's my guy, Erner. I said, oh, he's snatching honor, but it like the post was with the chick. She was in the kids the kufi
got a little beard and all that.
Beard, and I'm like, so a lot of people ask like I don't want to say this the wrong way because you know we Muslim. So you know the one of the worst things you could be in Islam is you know messing with the opposite sex.
Right.
I say the wrong thing and all that.
Right.
So you snatched the honor. What made you snatch the honor, and how do you feel about like a chick that's saying that yo I'm doing this, but you following this? So during the Eid and all that, how you dressing or you see what I'm saying? I don't want to
see. It's a bid, but it's something funny, right? It started with the parents.
Okay.
One day I had a parent that reached out to me and told me that their son, I'm not saying no names or no Instagrams, they told me that their son was confused of what was a man and a woman, but from the Trilzans on social media, they was confused. Like they would come to their mother like, yo, I'm confused, but the father work a lot. She like, look, I want to come to you. I went to my husband already and talked to him. But can I ask you a question? Can you do a video over that explaining it? Like how you was doing, because I was snatching honor with the understanding the real acts. I went on there and went ballistic, right? She said, like a week later, her husband reached out to me and said, my wife didn't want to keep reaching out to you. She felt like she was being disloyal to me. Right. She already had contacted you though, so I let it go. I let it be. He said, I appreciate it. He said, bro, my son now got to understand it. He laughs at it, but through the laughs, he like, I got understanding.
Yeah.
So that was my main goal. My main goal ain't to ridicule these people. Some of these people have been touched.
Okay.
by their uncles, their fathers, their parents, by everybody, violated and had to be quiet about it. These women grow up to the point where as though they don't actually want to be touched by a man or looked at by a man. So they start acting like a man.
Mm.
So my goal is to give them understanding. It ain't nothing else. When I see a chills up out in the street, a gills up, I ain't, yo, gills up. Yeah, I hate you. It's like, nah, I'm at the kids ill you. You're a mizan still. I'm at the kids ill you when it's like, why? When you know better, you know what God done. It's not even me. It's not Phil Zuck, King Gurner.
Yeah.
God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah himself, burnt it to crisp based off of that. And to this point, to this day, ain't no cultivation in that land.
Thank you.
Look,
All right, I just
look,
want
hold
to
on.
clarify that though, Ernie, because no, before you, I know you about to go on RB because people don't really understand that, and we hear certain things. You hear people, law you this, law staff of law, law you this, law you that, and they looking at me like, yo, why are they saying this one? Why are they going this way? But I'm like, bro, I can't give you the understanding because, I don't have an answer for that.
Know what you tell them? Adam and Eve.
That's it.
Not Adam and Steve.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's just it.
That's it, Ernie.
Look, we I want you to ask him about the Chair
I was
Max
about to
shit,
ask
but
you about
hold up, we gonna matter of fact, go ahead, ask him about the Chair Max shit.
So did you see the Chia Mac clip?
Oh, well.
So a lot of people was in my DM. Oh, bro, you Muslim, you follow the Quran and all that, and you let him come up here and say. So Chia Mac whole clip was he watching the interviews of the young bulls, and the young bulls they go shoot him up, bang bang, take their shahada, and then say that's it. They clean slate. When you take your shahada, it pulls a white big clean slate. But he's saying is when the way he see it, I took it as when he see it, he look at it like, yo, this is what I'm seeing. The young bulls running around shooting everybody up, and then they going around saying, Wallahi, this, that, and the third, Allahu Akbar. And he's saying, he like, bro, that shit just look a bad image. Just like to go back to when they shot the Eid up, and they just think that we got this bad image of Muslims in Philadelphia and just how people carry the Islam, culture. It's just like they not having a great representation of it. So it's like they was giving me ridicule about that shit. Like, yo, why you let him say this and let him say that? But it's like, how you feel about that? Like he was just saying what he see. I took it as he saw what he see.
Well, there was a man that killed 99 men, 99 individuals that was murdering them, that was Muslim. But before he took his shahada, he was killing everybody. When he went to the monk, he asked him, can I take my shahada? The monk told him, Nilzar, killed him. On his way to accepting the law, he died. The narration that I understand, I never knew the narration of why he died or what he died from. But when he died, the angels of death, the ones that is one that snatches your soul wretchedly, and is one who snatches your soul gently.
Mm-hmm.
They were going back and forth over his soul, like how we gonna grab it? Which one gonna grab it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab it. The wretched one, I'm gonna grab it. They said, this is what we're gonna do. Allah said, this is what the angel said. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see how far he was, and Allah made him closer to accepting La ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, opposed to him being far away from that and being as though he was close to asking forgiveness for Allah. He was relieved of that, and his soul was snatched gently. So I would say to Che Mac, there are Christians that do the same thing. There isn't just Muslims. It's just predominantly in our community.
Mm-hmm.
The people who really fear law are doing the wrong things. You know why? Because there was a people before them. Mm-hmm. And those people they was the worst of mankind. These was the Arabics. They were the worst of mankind. These was those that was upon the Quran and Sunnah according to the Salafi Dawah, right? These was the Salaf, the Tabi'ins. These were the individuals of that generation. And guess what? Those individuals, they accepted their shahada and they was the worst of mankind, but they became the best of mankind. It could be a killer, it could be a dealer, it could be anything, it could be a gill zump. A lot of people gonna ridicule that. Yo, Ernie, what you mean, man?
Yeah.
No, he can ask for forgiveness and never do that again and become 100 times better than you. So when we get to judging and pointing fingers, let's not forget that we all have done something wrong.
Right.
It's elements of different things, though. You know, if it's a gills up, he's ordered to be chopped off by his private part or his head,
And threw up the top
or threw off the highest part of the mountain.
Yup.
You see what I'm saying?
I say it all the
But
time.
when it comes down to murder, I think that a lot of us Muslims need to look at ourselves and say, how are we representing Islam? And we are killing. And we are, for no apparent reason at all, you know. But they always say this. I always heard this. The worst Muslim is better than the best kuffar. Not by their actions, only because I saw Hassan Somali say something before. You know what he said? He said there's only one key to paradise, and that is La ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. He said, but it has its ridges. So that key might fit in that door, but that don't mean if it's going to open. You see what I'm coming from? It could be a person that's a Christian that can die, but his Christianity doesn't have to be based off of him believing that Jesus is God. In his heart, he could believe that Jesus was a prophet and that God was God and make it into paradise, because Allah does as he wills. We don't do as we will. A human being can't say who is who and what is wrong, because we all are living with sin. This flesh, that's why it can't inherit the kingdom of heaven. It can. If you look, any religion, you'll say, when you get into heaven, you won't have that flesh or that heart.
It's gone. Yeah.
You can. And us as Muslims, we learn what? Some of us will be punished in the hellfire first. Even the hypocrites. The hypocrites will be in the hellfire at the gate, trying to get in, burning up. And the Lord said, I'm going to make my last intercession. And he's going to say to the fire, not as we say, kat, which means stop. And he's going to part the hypocrites. The hypocrites are the individuals such as myself. Now, nobody going to get up here and talk about the branches of hypocrisy. You know, like a hypocrite can be, you got two forms of it. You know, you got one individual who's a hypocrite, and guess what he do? He really don't believe in his heart that Allah is one God. He's going to the hellfire forever, that hypocrite. But then you got the hypocrite like such as me and you and everybody else that do things that we're not supposed to do, but we ask Allah for forgiveness.
Every time.
And he's going to pour us right into hellfire and give us the highest part of paradise. So at the end of the day, you got to realize there's no human that's safe for any sin that they do. So when you get to talking about what another person done, accept what you want, you done also.
Facts. That was the best way to put it, Ernie. Hey, if y'all can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you.
Still gonna curse you out, you dishonorable nils. That yeah. You mean I don't know nothing about this shit.
I think Ernie said
I'm a spiritual nigga.
Yeah. See, but spiritual, that's the point where a lot of people don't understand. Like, I used to ask my grandmother, do you believe in God? Do you believe Jesus is God? Do you believe his son? She'd be like, I don't believe he's really God or he's a son. I believe he's a human being. He was a prophet. But because the church taught her what they taught her, she followed the same thing I've done. Anybody that know me, they know my names. They'll be like, Ali Hajj. This boy was a full-blooded Christian in this bit. I hated Muslims at a time. But anybody will tell you that. But guess what? I learned to understand the oneness of Allah. If I pray to God alone, I know I'm safe. If I pray to any other human being, if I pray to RB, if I pray to Mark, Jesus, anybody, I'm bad off. You know why? Although Jesus was born, when God said, let there be, there he was in Mary Magdalene's. They said that angel Jibril alayhi salam barely breathed in her sleeve, and there he was in her womb. That didn't make him God. That made him a creation of God. Let there be, and there he was. So I'm not against, I don't talk negative about Christians. I don't talk negative about no religion, but especially Christians, because I was a full-blood Christian. I understand where they got lost at. But guess what? They all coming away. When we talk about Philadelphia, when he said about whatever he said about the Muslims, why you would have to ask yourself, never mind the human beings, why is this religion growing so rapidly? It's only because of God. Allah is giving you clearly. We have non-Muslims. Like you're not Muslim, right?
No.
You're not Christian either, are you? You just believe in God.
Right.
Guess what that is? People don't know that. It's a Muslim. But because the way we were grown, it's like, man, I ain't saying that. I ain't trying to hear that, man. I know what no, I just believe in God. Well, God wants us to have understanding, but we don't want to tap into it because people gonna look at you, think people gonna look at you crazy, but it's about your soul, your salvation. Where am I going next? You know what I'm saying? Me, when I die, I don't want to go to hell. Although I know that it may be a time I may stay in there for a temporary time. But I have a daughter, I have sons. Pray for your dad. That's the only good deeds that's going to keep rolling. But if you don't care about life, you won't care about God. So that's why he cares about life. I got a brother by the name of Blackface from Baltimore. We was in the feds together. Bro, I'm going to tell you, he don't believe in Islam. He don't believe in Christianity. He believe in God. But guess what? It's only one element that they're missing. And guess what? That's believing that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the messenger. And eventually, it'll come around. So let's just pray. Let's just pray that Che comes to Islam because he'll get a better understanding. And me and him had a great, great relationship up into that. I'm going to keep it real with you.
You saw it too?
No, I'm talking about even way back when he done it. Right. He been saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my thing is that you can't curse my God and I keep the same relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not going to say that. If I have a relationship, anybody that know me don't know me. If I'm a friend, you can say whatever you want to say to me. I'm going to run from the problem because you're my friend. I can't really harm a friend.
Right.
I love you. Like, all right, cool. We won't speak no more then.
Yeah.
I'll do everything to escape that because my loyalty and my honor won't get me to say, let me blow his heels head off because the nigga, he a little too much. I'm going to stand over top of this guy. He in me.
Right, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, real shit.
Look, we gonna see where your patience at with this, right?
Okay, let's go.
So look, this one time, me and Mr. Marcus at the gym, you be seeing us in the gym and shit. And he be dishonorable with his burpees too.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it in joints.
That's the right.
His aura.
Yeah, man.
It'd be like if people can, it'd be like embarrass us out here. They're watching on camera. The feds are watching. Don't you do another burpee that look like that. I need you to breathe out your nose and keep your head up straight.
But look. But look, so we in the gym. Mr. Marcus just got his head shaved and shit, fresh body and all that. So
Right.
we gonna test your patience. What would you have done? So a Gilzump walks by.
Fucking lying.
I'm lying.
What you about to say?
Gilzump walks by
Yeah.
and says, "Damn, I gotta start coming in here more often." Said it loud enough so we can hear it.
Yo, why is it because of my balls, you know? So you're
No, I'm gonna keep it a stack.
So your patience, where would your patience be at if you was in that situation?
It's a lose-lose.
I've been there.
Mm.
I'm in the House of Correction. Walking down a tier.
Wow.
I hear a Gilzump say something smirkily, but I can't get out what he said.
Gilzump is a spicy cuz.
Spicy cousin, dishonorable Dilzik. And I looked to the Lil Zeph and I told him, I didn't even say anything. They never played with me again because if you get into a crawl with a Gilzump, you know what happens?
No win.
You get a bad reputation. And guess what they're going to say? They was boyfriend and girlfriend. They had a quarrelsome. They were Lil Zuffers.
Yeah, they gonna put it on you.
So, you know, you done good on that one. But he meant, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, listen, Rob, listen to me. He meant all of you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
I ain't gonna
Someone should have nice.
Sorry, yeah, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
Your arm get tired, nigga.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
here it is. I'm manly, godly, doing my thing, and I'm working out. and you're lusting off of me, Prozac. In the name of Allah, I'm cutting your tongue out, your mills out.
And throwing that shit off the top.
Shout out my man Shy. What Shy doing? The Spicy Cousins watching niggas work out.
He told, yo,
He went up to the motherfucker. Yo, why the fuck you keep coming out air machine we at, bro?
yeah, he said, say something, man. You watching this and shit. Send me freak ass nigga. I said, oh my God, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
I'm like,
No,
bro,
because you know why? It makes you upset, but you can't say nothing to
you
them.
can't. It's no win.
I'm not saying nothing to the outside. You know what? It's crazy. The Lils that's being Will Zimmerman, you know how they carry me? They love me.
Yeah.
The Bill Zutches, you know, they're the ones that just don't want men to look at them because of what happened to them in their past as children. So they relate to me more, and they laugh and bit off of it, right? Mm-hmm. So the one saw me. I was in over Jersey. That's my second home, man. Really like my first now, but I say my second because you know I'm from Philadelphia. But I'm in the store, and she said, "That's Ernest." She bust out. She was so tickled pink. She was laughing. She said, "Yo, you funny, like." But it's the truth, she said. Mm-hmm. But I tap into that more or less because the men, it's more of an emotional thing with them because a lot of them been violated too. Mm-hmm. So I'm not, to the Gilzump that's out there that's being Gilzumpified all his life, he's running around, he's Gilzagging off of other mills in. Mm-hmm. I feel bizarre for you, right? But at the same token, won't you just come to God and get forgiveness and don't rock like that no more? There's so many women that are attracted to these men, but they want to go in that fashion because they feel as though if a woman look at them, they don't want to be like that because of what happened, them being touched. Then went a little far, need to be kizzled. Facts. We understand that, Gizum. You have to stop what you're doing because Sodom and Gomorrah was a real place. That ain't nothing. You know, a lot of Christians, I speak it to them about that. You know what they say to me? Where you get that from? What you talking about? Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're talking about. They don't know their religion. They don't know that God done that. And then the ones that do is because the pastors at their church is saying come in. That's one thing I can say about Islam. You come in there as a Gilzump, you will leave as a damn Milzut. If you come in that masjid as a Gilzump, you're going to leave there. Not to say that there aren't individuals that involve themselves, because it has to be. The statistics going to show that. But it's like, when you're putting any of your sins out there to the forefront like that, it's no honor. I got to take an honorable pills this real quick.
Bullshit.
Look, we all just took piss breaks. We back, man. Pause, fellas.
With honor.
Yes, sir. We all drinking an honorable. He on the honorable and Neho. We on the honorable record.
I heard this a Blanco. He'd have been mad at me. He'd have cursed me out. Before
Blanco have you doing dishonorable things, man. I saw you on the joint
with the
live joint that I missed. That I'm not gonna miss the next one.
Yeah, so good. Fuck that. We gonna come on the stage with us, Ernie.
No, I gotta slide up there because it's like y'all really. That's why I'm saying about y'all platform. Y'all platform, I don't know no platform podcast that's bigger than that. And I'm not saying that because y'all have me. I'm saying it because I'm telling the truth. Bro, don't nobody got that vibe. Everybody got a vibe, but it's like, that's not that vibe. Mm-hmm. It's all good people. Your crowd ain't a bunch of shooters in the crowd. I'm going to kill everybody. It's right. Like, you got to honor that because at your age, you usually get in the negative shit. Fact. So for y'all to be who y'all are, I saw a dude say something in the comments on one of our joints. Can't you believe these guys are nerds? And somebody respond back, yes, we are.
I said that.
That's huh.
Bro, I feel the same way. Why couldn't I have been a nerd?
Look.
If you Dilzig suckers want to be gangsters and throw your life away, go ahead. But I'm saying, like, I would have rather been a nerd because you know what? I look back 10, 20 years after being in jail. Mm-hmm. The nerd had the car that was paid for after financing it for a while.
Facts.
He had the brand new house.
Facts.
He had the stability.
Facts.
Most guys that's coming from the streets, we learned that late after doing a lot of time in jail.
Because y'all had that structure.
Because I have the best stability in the prison. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because it's another man who has already governed that for me. Gave me a cot, and 3 hots. 3 hots in the cot.
Facts.
Easily. So that stability, you get your commissary, making sure, a lot of dudes want to make sure their feet right when they come home too. Damn, I got my joint. You're getting everything stable. It's given to you.
Facts.
To be out here and to be stable and to be a nizzard, sign me up. I wish I would have signed up ages ago. You know what I mean?
A lot of people said that. My cousin always tell me that. He be like, bro, he said, man, I was a street nigga for a long time. He said, man, if I knew what it took to be a working nigga and just to get up every day and go to work, he said, I would have did it years ago.
Yeah,
he said, because it's the same hustle.
It's cool.
It's the same hustle. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I'm glad you said that, Ernie, because I want a lot of people to understand this. They call us nerds or at the end of the day, we nerds, whatever. We stay true to ourselves.
They call you a nerd.
I don't give a fuck. I'm a nerd. I don't give a fuck. I'm an honorable nerd.
Yeah.
But hey, listen
to you. That's
I'm just
count.
yeah, listen, but they say certain shit, but like a lot of people don't understand. It takes a lot of shit. I got a lot of friends that were street niggas and all that. You know what my friends told me? They said, bro, I need you out here because you got the mindset, you got the brains to know to get the fuck out the way.
Right.
I know how to get out the way because if I don't, now I'm tricked out my spot. I know how to pay a bill. I know how to pay a bill at 14, at 16, at 18, and a lot of people don't know how to do that.
It took me years to pay a bill.
And a lot,
Look, I would always give the money to the women.
yeah.
Pay my bills. Here, give them all the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Till you found out that bill that they held back,
Mhm.
that Verizon joint that was $250, now it was $500.
Because she ain't paid.
Because she ain't paying. And guess what? It's like, you know what? We're going on $750. I'm going to pay my own bills from now on.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother told me that a long time ago, but I had to learn on my own. I had to learn how to cook on my own, pay my bills on my own, maintain my own homes, maintain my own taxes. In fact, Phil Zuck, the IRS, you dills, F suckers.
Oh, they fuck you over, right?
They got me good. They got me good. They got me like right now, I'm in like 40 in them.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm at $650 a month, no breaks. They mean it.
Yeah, they
Well,
want
Between them and my house insurance, I'm at $1 and something. It's like, damn, I might as well rent something too for mortgage. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, when you're younger and don't let nobody just grab your taxes and do them. Don't do that shit. They'll tell you, I'm gonna get you back 30. You get 30 and 40. And
they gonna
a year later, they're like,
70,000.
hello, we need the money back. And they want to audit you. I ain't showing up for your audits. Get your agents, still zuck my deals.
Well, shit, as long as you pay them something, though. You can't ignore them. As long as you get on a payment.
I'm at $650 a month, and I make sure I carry them correctly.
You got to.
The 31st of every month, that night, when it say 12 o'clock, they're paid. You know what I mean? Home taxes, your house taxes in that is important. If you don't take care of them, they're going to take it.
Yeah. But yeah, motherfuckers be really trying to clown niggas if they think nerds and that shit. That shit just like super duper weird. And like you say, Ernie, you give people the most honor. And like people really gotta understand that it take hard to stay. We grew up in the ghetto.
No
So
doubt.
it takes a lot to stay out of the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we had to stay straight and stay positive.
I kept you out the bullshit. Your mom wanted you hanging around me, man. Just keep it.
Get your nut ass out of here.
His mom wanted him hanging around.
No, really, that's live though. Because if your mom wants you hanging around somebody, that means somebody good for you.
Yeah, no, this like at the end we always talk about this shit, bro. Bro, like one of my real good friends. Like we was like I say, we was having a heart to heart last night. We was talking, and I'm like, yo, bro, like a lot of niggas don't understand us. Like, they want to be around us now because we doing a podcast or we doing this and we got like this going on and that. But at the end of the day, bro, like we like real life friends. Like, niggas can't come in between that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You let them around and they gonna cause y'all confusion. Y'all find yourself beefing with each other because of some other dills suckers that's acting like girls. Gossip.
Yeah.
That's why they want to come around, for gossip. You know what I mean?
No, niggas just want to be around what's hot. But I always got to be the bad guy and tell them niggas, y'all can't come around. Bottom line. It is what it is.
You need somebody to be up front with them Mills huts.
So look, should you like publicly crucify a friend?
Never.
If they told or something like that?
Never. I've had friends that told and I see them on the streets and I confront them. Or I'll give them a call. I know you're a real Zat. That was the thing about Philly because it was like, I was being attacked. That's what kind of weakened my platform. Because you got to realize, if I talk about a Nicky Barnes, I go viral when I'm snatching his honor. If I talk about an Il Zappo, I go viral. When a New Yorker start jumping in my DM and say, Erna, you ain't snatched nobody from Philly honor, and I didn't snatch more honor from Philly. Don't nobody know these people names, though. You just got to look through my YouTube. I didn't snatch their honor. But the thing is, nobody know them, so they don't go viral. I weaken my platform. I was supposed to keep it entertainment to get the people to group. I wasn't supposed to bow down to what people are saying to get me to do something. You dig what I'm saying? That weakened my platform. Had I not done that, I guarantee you, with me and Tex Tone, we talk a lot, right? Shout out, may he be freed soon as possible. You know what I mean? Tex Tone always give me the understanding. He'll give me a lot of paperwork. He'll give me a lot of honor of things. He'll give me like something that I would say like a piggyback, like I can, like, damn, you can come up off of this. And I be so turned off by the individuals that I don't, do my due diligence. And he be like, I know he probably be like, damn, Erna don't care. What it is that I really got a message. I'm really trying to help the kids. I'm not looking forward to care about these Millsuts. But when I start caring about them, it weakens the platform. You got to go entertaining. You see what's going on online with everybody online. They're entertaining. I don't care who it is, who's acting an L's ass on there. It's like, yo, you see so-and-so? How many people might call you about what's going on social media? And you'll be like, why? I don't want this call. Like, I really don't. Because I know you didn't got the call about me, too. You know? I got people that get online and make up lies about me, but, bro, I don't respond to that. Only a real Zats respond to real Zat shit. You gotta really, really get King Erna as being an individual on a stand, booking somebody in to make him a real Zat. You gotta really snatch my honor manually, not social media. And I'm gonna give you 100. I'm gonna give you everything you wanted because I'm looking forward to you being a dishonorable prisoner because you're so thirsty that you want to have King Erna in your mouth. And they're women. Just the DMs I get. My boyfriend just was talking about you last night. I'm like, Will's that? Where your Mills off at, miss? Thank you for listening. Where are you at then? And I got to the point where I got tired of them too. Because you want to cross your man and be disloyal. You want to tell me everything because they're recording their men. I done got recordings of their boyfriends or their husbands talking about me. These Bill Zitches will give up the kukalator just off of this honor. But what we got to understand is that that's what women do. That's why I call it coffee and never tea. Women going to continue to be like that. But men shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Hey, Ernest, so you think, I mean, I know your platform got big, but like you think it got big because you snatched honors that niggas was scared of. A lot of people were scared to snatch certain honors. Like you say, the Alpools and the such and such. And so the new shit is the big meat shit. I seen you talking about that. I seen you talking about that online and him and 50 going through whatever they going through. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think niggas would be scared to even go in that realm because of Big Meech and who he is? Or
no, I think Big Meech was misinterpreted by us. We looked at it, Big Meech, as we didn't know who he was. Everybody that said money. You saw the videos of what he was saying about how I'm let my man's fucking the girl and all this other nonsense. So we don't know who a person is, and because of social media, we tap into that. You don't know that this guy looks like a krill zeep. He looks like he might be strange. You know, like really, I'm not saying it like to be like jumping all over him. You know what I mean? Because I the black family, the black mafia family, the page, they follow me. Then told me the mom loved me. The mom loved me to death.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When he responded to what he responded to, he made himself look like a real Zach. And that made me say, if I was in the streets, I wouldn't deal with him. Because Cuffy's situation explains what every man will go through. That's like you and him right now. Y'all squad. And a chick come in between y'all and do some shit that caused him to be put in a position. But leave you out of the position. You got to look at it like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Why? But you never knew who Big Meech was. You just heard Rick Ross say, I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover, and you saw 50 Cent. Go ahead and help him out. Usually, it'd be like, I fuck with 50 so much because when I was a young boy, right, he came out with a track, right? And it was like, he wasn't getting no money at the time. I was getting that type of money at the time. I'm like, man, nigga, you know, he talking that shit. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Getting money too.
Yeah.
Next month, the nigga was like, getting money. It was what's going on here? I'm the same kind of nigga, but I look at him as, I don't think he gonna tell no lies in the streets. He'd rather shut up before he tell a lie in the street. You know what I mean? But most individuals are looking for the lie and looking for the fame. But when a man take your son by the hand and give him a bankroll and put him through school and find out they're on drugs and help him go through rehab, you don't dishonor them.
So who you think was more in the wrong, 50 or Big Meech?
I think Big Meech was in the wrong.
For hooking up with Ross.
He was in the wrong for that because I would have told Ross, I appreciate everything that you have going on. But there's no way me and you can have a conversation because when I was canned all the way in and when I was tucked all the way in and couldn't get a way out like I got out, my son was in a bad position and you ain't even looked to help him.
Right.
50 done that because 50 got a shrewd way about him, right? He got a fucked up way about him. He got every conniving nigga that's surviving in the streets got in them. But at the same token, he got so much good, he's going to help you. If you can't capitalize off his help, that means you're a piece of shit. Not him. I'm not looking at my OG Big Wayne and saying, you helped me out and because I failed myself, I didn't become a millionaire, you're a piece of shit. Or because you didn't do this or because you didn't do that. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking to honor and respect you. You see what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to do what you done.
Yeah.
You do one thing for me, I'm loyal.
Yeah. Look, the way the law's set up now, is the risk worth the reward anymore, or should we just retire to street life?
Retire.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done. You know why? They ain't making $200,000 a shift. They ain't making $250,000 a shift. And I on a shift. When I was on the block, my old heads gave me game too when I was out there. It was like, yo, you can't do this, you can't do that. It was principles. If I hustled and my grandparents poured up on the block like they used to do, looking for me, it was like, go ahead, like, yo, we can't keep you out here. My old head Tone Clark, rest in peace. He would say, I can't keep you out here. We got to put you in Mount Airy somewhere. Crack house, man, because your folks keep pulling up. They drawn.
Right.
Now it don't be that motherfucker don't care. Fuck your mother and your father and your sister. That's how they moving. You know what I'm saying?
Look, with all the jail time you did, you ever cried in jail and why?
I cried like a baby. My grandmother left me. I'm in a cell. It's crazy I don't remember the brother name, but I can remember Sonny. I can remember my man Pep. And my grandmother had passed away. I walked in a cell, 2008. This after I was indicted. While doing state time. And I walked in that cell, man, I cried like a baby. And the people that was looking at me, like I just say, the fuck? He crying? And I couldn't get it together. I was trying to get it together. I was trying. But it was like, this is the woman who took me when nobody else took me. This is the woman that paid the bills. This is the woman that ran up and down them jail cells. 18 on my vine over and over. I was so broke up. And it was like, you know, at the end of the day, I cried. And I cried the night before I was facing an attempted murder. I was facing 25 to 50. My grandmother visited me. I was in a visiting room and she was like, you got trial tomorrow. And I said, yeah, the witness, boy, he's still showing up. It's Prilzik. I'm trying to get niggas to get him. I ain't gonna lie, may Allah forgive me. Get him out of here.
Get this.
Oh my God.
But they wasn't qualified for murder.
Right.
I wasn't mad at him, but it's like, get this guy out of the way. He's coming to court. He's lying on me. And I wound up beating the case. The judge said, I believe you're guilty, but I find you not guilty.
Wow.
Because of the identification was messed up.
Right.
This guy was just trying to book me in. Honest to God truth, I never shot him. You know, these guys get online and I killed everybody. I'm a serial killer, not me.
Yeah.
They put shit on me.
Yeah, ain't me. Yeah.
This boy lied and said I shot him in his face. And I got found not guilty. But I cried because just the fact that somebody lying on you
Take your life.
can take your life away. But because of the 75-49, that's the identification, not guilty. Jew lawyer.
That's a good job.
Look, we gonna go a little left right here.
Okay.
We kind of visited this, but
Right.
I don't know. I think we interrupted you when you was talking about it or something,
Right.
so I couldn't clip it up. Like, what's the worst? Have you ever been through a woman's phone? And like, if so, what's the worst thing you ever seen going through a woman's phone?
Dishonorable news.
A chick got up off her bed one day, right? Got up off my bed one day.
Right.
Went in the bathroom. So you know the way the phones is, they'll stay alive for a minute.
Right.
Where's the joint wide open? You dig me? I go in there, the worst thing I could have done. Every Dilzik in the wizard was there. And you know they try to hide it. I go in the show deleted. Dilzik land. It's like, what the Billzuck, you dirty Billzich. You're sitting around here and they entertain anybody, man. It's so bad. See, me, I'm the type of individual, like when it's like a chick, we could be laying next to each other and I could be running her. And I could be liking her. It could be a certain time in the morning. If her phone go off, done. You know why I'm done? They got all the excuses in the world. That was my brother. That was this, that, and the third. Oh, that was a good guy. He got a wife. And guess what? We talk about his sympathy, what he got going on with his wife. Oh, you're lined up for a Philzuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I have. And these trill zamps are the worst kind, bro. Yeah, the social media has ruined the understanding of marriage, loved one, care. You better not. When you get with this woman, if she's a social media woman, you better not deal with her.
Wow.
You better not. But listen, I done seen them where they Philzucked the TV man. You know, a nigga that's coming through, hanging up the television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll run him.
Cable man. I mean,
I'm the CMOS man. I know they'll run me.
Yeah.
the big man.
And it's all based off of endorphins. See, if you know what Mark Zuckerberg, that's his name, right? The kill zone, right? What he done was he knew what endorphins was. So every time you get a like, you get a view, you light up your brain. Oh, who this? Who this? You'll find the baddest chick who's supposed to be, used to be the goodest girl, that Philzuck. Every man is Philzuck because they're gullible. Their ear is open. I hate a chillzick that got her ear open. You know, the one that think this because, you know, that we used to walk down the street, you'd be like, hey, shorty, what's up? The one that never said nothing, she was the winner. She was the winner. That never looked at you, that give a Philzuck about what you say. But the one that said, what you say, I got a man, she wants the Philzuck. Why is she responding to you?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do it. But me, I don't respect it. So this is why it's over and over. You run into a chick, you marry him, it's Islam,
Mm-hmm.
and then you off them because you find out she's more tuned into social media than she is to you. You can't get a good meal. Huh. You can't get your clothes washed. You can't get your house clean. Because as men, we're going to leave shit around. Even I don't care how clean you get. You're going to be disorganized, right? You need a woman to say, Rob, what the hell, Mark? What y'all doing? You got this shit all around your stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to clean that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Oh, Mark, you left your drawers in the fucking in the shower. What you doing? You out of pocket.
He do
You off
shit
the
like that
block,
all
though,
the
nigga.
time.
You know what I mean? You off the
We talk about this shit all the time, though. That's crazy.
But a real woman is gonna clean, cook for you. You want to tell her, babe, I got this.
Facts.
I don't want to do this. But now you're looking at her like, damn, I love her. But then what about if you really love her and you look, and guess what? You look at us, go to their phone. I'm sorry, I don't want to put nobody on blast.
Go through the hidden files.
Go through the hidden files is light. Go to the cloud, the iCloud photos. Mm-hmm. It's all saved in there. Go to the show recently deleted. Bitches then erased everything. Talking about I want space on my phone. You Dilzik sucker.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. Ernie, you just said that this shit just happened to me. But I can't do this because I ain't got no space. Why the fuck you don't got no space in your phone? What is you doing?
Like you got a platform. Your shit ain't bubbling at all.
Hey,
you bubbling with Dilziks. Everybody dumping in your face. I'm sick of it.
Oh my God, Ernie on the fucking nose, Ernie.
But let me explain something to us about us men too. This so the women don't kill me.
Mm-hmm. We nuts.
We got a problem with not being all the way loyal because we know these women are like this.
Facts.
So it's like, damn, I ain't. Because your phone go off too much to me. Every time I turn around, she in my jaw. Like, I'm a fuck whoever I fuck. You can't do it. You got to go ahead and say, you know what? If I'm with her, I'm with her. You might have to teach her because she don't got no guidance in this time. Her father not caring, obviously. Because a real woman who father cares, she'll care.
Mm-hmm.
But most women, they won't even give you a fucking meal, man.
Facts. Hey,
I don't know. All my chicks cook and clean for me. I don't know.
I wouldn't leave none of them.
They do.
They all cook for clean, keep them all.
Who I done had that ain't cook and clean that I really was taking personal?
Clean?
Bro, all right, it's levels to certain shit. Like, I can't compare every chick to everything, but anybody, I know, that's how I know if you like me. And that's how I know if I'm going to take you serious. Like how you said, they going to come around, they going to see certain shit in the crib. Yeah. I like chicks that see stuff in the crib and you're like, oh, we need this. Because, you know, I carry shit.
Come through, bring the shower floor joint, shower curtain.
Shit that we need.
Shit that got...
That's grown men shit.
That's grown men things.
Yeah, but a lot of women, they never been around a nigga that had shit. So they don't even know how to carry that shit. They been around niggas that's in their mom crib. They trying to figure it out, or they homie crib.
You know what I hate? A woman that come over your house that know you're a man and you piss, right? Mm-hmm. And they lift up your toilet seat and see all that piss around the, the rim of your joint.
Mm-hmm. And don't wipe it out.
Clean it. Like, you mean to tell me you say your vagina over that?
Wow.
Your pills will see. The same pills will see you asking me to sills up. You just sit over top of piss
all day
for about a week straight. It's just like real estate. Listen to me. If her house ain't clean, if her bathroom ain't clean, her kitchen ain't clean, then Bill's itch is dirty.
Yeah, get the fuck away from her. So we here on the social media topic though, real quick. What's some of the biggest things you seen since the internet took over though? Like, what's the biggest thing you seen since like the social media like then took over the world?
Death. Death. I seen death. I seen death become a joke.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I seen individuals not care about life. Younger guys, mainly because they'll smoke somebody and then get online and talk about it. Mm-hmm. When I grew up, death wasn't something you talk about. If you murder somebody, that's a secret. They'll talk about it and be like, I don't care. And they'll make a meme about it. It's like, what the fills up? You mills us really don't care about life? That's why it's like, when I see with the younger kids, they more demonic than anything. Mm-hmm. The older people, after a couple homicides or a couple wrongdoings, you like, man, I'm cool. I ain't with that shit. I ain't been in jail. Bed a little hard. They booking me in. These young guys, man, they don't care about life. They don't. And it's only because, it's not because of the old heads or nothing. It's because their parents just don't have the time. That's not even going to the ones that's not there. Fuck them bills, mothers and fathers who don't care about their children. Let's talk about the ones that's there. They don't have the time. They're not going through their daughter's drawers to look in their panties to see, making sure they're not having sex. See, my grandmother, I remember my cousin got pregnant. She said, I know the Bill's that she's pregnant because she's been putting pads in the damn trash can, acting like she been having a period, and I've been looking at them, and she ain't got an inch of blood in them.
Wow.
And these time, a parent don't care. A mother go to work or RN. You know, they all RNs. That's the number one joint. RN, BSN, whatever they fucking words is. I'm sick of it, right?
Said, bitch, you live in your mom's basement.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. Like, I don't understand it. And it's like, they don't check on their kids. They feel like they violating their kids by going in their drawers, checking their phones. I love about my daughter. She tells me everything that's going on with her. She don't keep it like a secret. Like this, I seen the kids cussing. They kicking Ill's ass. I'm like, if one of these little girls fight my daughter, I'm gonna jump in it because these little motherfuckers is kicking ass. Yeah. They're swinging and they pulling. They know how to fight, and it's like, man, when the fuck has been like this? My daughter wasn't. My daughter is such a gentle child. And I know when she's not around me, she gets in her bag probably.
Yeah.
But guess what? For the most part, she gonna tell you to turn the music down. We're Muslim. And I'm gonna honor that. I'm gonna turn it all the way down. When my daughter tell me I be in the music, I'm jamming. I got some mall shit on them in my bag, the duffler. Put my hoodie on. I got my shit tied up. Look, I'm from here. Yeah. She say to me, Daddy, we Muslim. Why you listen to that music? There's evil jinns in there.
Wow.
And I'm like,
alhamdulillah.
Okay. I'm sorry, daughter. Daddy, that stink. Who's smoking? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't invite your children into that shit. I don't give a fills up what nobody say. People say, be down to earth. I ain't letting my children know nothing about me. Nothing. I'm not negative. But guess what? They know about the past. But I'm not presenting to them nothing negative. At the end of the day, we're carrying the honor. He's carrying the tequila. If y'all don't know, if you drink anything underneath a Reposado and a Neho, you're going to be an alcoholic.
Yeah, tuck this shit.
This man gets up every morning and gets to working out, and he lives off the land. You make sure you follow and have understanding.
Understanding.
And that shit can't take control of you. Because some people will watch this and be like, oh, they drinking, kissing my Ill's ass.
We take care of ourselves.
Fully control of honor.
No, real shit, we take care of ourselves.
You got anything else you want to talk about? We are an hour and 40 minutes in.
I wanted to say this, man. I see a lot on social media. Everybody got beefs going on, right? I know it's entertaining. But I want everybody to understand that your loved ones is watching, man. Like when I say your loved ones, the younger kids, the older grandmothers, because there's a sister or somebody that's saying, look at Steve, he's on here acting an Ill's ass. So when we going to get control? When us that's older, that's pushing 50, I'm pushing 50 years old. When we going to say, because I don't rap, so I can tell my real age. A lot of people that rap and all that, they don't want to tell their real age because they want to make sure business-wise, they're able to be marketed. But if we continue in the direction we going into, like a lot of people going to lose. And honestly, me, myself, as far as everybody going, I would think about death. Getting caught is in it. You know how everybody talking on the streets, getting caught is in it, going to jail? Well, getting caught is in it when you go out here and you do what you do and you go negative. My algorithm don't see that no more. So when niggas DM me and be like, yo, Erna, you see this? I don't see this shit. My algorithm is created different. If you cross me, I'm going to go all the way.
Mhm.
I ain't looking to play no games. Frontline, if I'm with my child, I'm with my children, I'm with my boys, they all strill zapped. I'm strill zapped because I'm strill zapped with my honor. I don't want the police to think that I'm talking about strapped with a pistol. I'm strapped with my honor. If my honor can't be good enough for a younger brother or older brother to leave me to Phil Zuck alone, then I don't know what to say. I prepared for death years ago. If you're not prepared for death at my age, y'all a little younger than me, so y'all still got life left. There isn't too much life left for people my age. When you get that gray in your beard, your life is your children, your family members. Stop playing on social media with individuals about things they got going on in their life that they're trying to do positive. Entertainment is one thing. So when I see the entertainment, it's like that's not a part of my algorithm. I'm not trying to see people talk about people. I'm too old for that. I'd rather see people graduate. Like, yo, I just touched the M. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'll say, I'd rather see him touch an M. If I see him touch an M, it's like, made it. You know, I see some good in that. You know what I'm saying? With the positivity that he's trying to create. I don't want to know about nothing negative or what's going on about nobody, bro. I don't want to see that. If it's anything negative, don't send it to me. I don't want to. Don't include me in it because that's not what gives me motivation. I need to see everybody be positive. If we all could be positive, then that's the thing for me. But if it's negative, don't include King Ern in it. If you want to talk on social media about me, go ahead and have a ball. But guess what? It's about when you cross that line with me. And guess what? It's not a phys ed. It's not a state judge or fed judge that can stop me from protecting my honor. Loyalty means more to me than anything that got to do with value or cash. If your cash is limited, okay, guess what? You're amongst the poor. I know Isa alayhi salam said at the top of the multitudes, blesses those who are poor in spirit because they will inherit the kingdom of heaven. And I know that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he made sure that at the end of the day, no matter how much money and value he received, guess what he done? He gave out everything that he had so he would never be considered a rich individual. That's me. I don't want to be considered rich. No matter how much I got, Phil Zuck that, because the rich won't inherit the kingdom of heaven. They can't go in there because they busy talking about, yo, so-and-so don't got this, so-and-so don't got that.
Backbiting.
But guess what? This shit temporary right here. This flush that you pension, that you be like, ow, that shit can't go nowhere. You're going to die. When you die, you got to have an answer to only one person, no matter if you rich or you poor. You got to answer to God. So all the negative shit out to be seeing it be like, I'm at a point in my life, please leave me be. Please, because I want people to I want to smile now. I want my daughter to be able to say, Daddy, that was funny. I don't want to sit around and talk about negativity because if I'm negative, I'm gonna kill everybody. Now I'm searching out, I'm sharking, I'm running around, and it's like, yo, Erna, what you doing? Why you doing that? And it's like, I don't know how I got here. Don't let drugs take control. I didn't let drugs take control of me. And I was on drugs from 11 to what, 43, 47 now? Fuck, I look like letting that control me. I'm gonna let a drug control me. No matter what you done negative, you always got a chance to be forgiven for it. You know what I'm saying? If it's amongst your kids, get that forgiveness. If it's amongst your lady, get that forgiveness. If it's amongst your family members, get that forgiveness. But if you don't, deal with the silzucker shit all your life. And that's children not coming to visit you when you in the old folks' home. That's your woman don't give a Philzuck because she didn't turn into a Hillzor because you didn't push her to be in a Smilzut. She ain't really want to be there. She wanted to be there for you. So at the end of the day, my focus is a different algorithm. I don't want to talk about no brothers being negative. Like, yo, they going through this. So when niggas call my phone and be like, yo, earn up, you see so-and-so? No, I don't. My algorithm will consist of that.
I love that you said that.
That was great.
I love that you said that. And it's like a lot of motherfuckers talk shit about me because I don't answer the phone.
Right.
You see what you said? The negative algorithm. Just the negative energy, period. I don't answer y'all niggas phone calls because y'all all, I just know it's some negative shit on the other end. It's all, like, we men. I'm not with the chatty patty gossip shit. If it ain't nothing that's going to further us and help us and it ain't about no paper, I ain't really trying to talk about that shit, bro.
I want to see niggas hug and be like, yo, we just grabbed this building. We just done this. Yo, we doing this together. I don't want to see. I hate seeing it. It's terrible.
It's childish. The children are attracted to that.
Then when we speak religion, it's like Muslims beefing with each other. And it's like, I done said a lot of bad shit about Muslims. And I meant it. If there was a real Zach or a Gil something. But at the end of the day, I'd rather for them guys to be like, damn, I asked for forgiveness. Because guess what? I need to ask for forgiveness. I'm no perfect individual. I have been a piece of shit. There's not going to be so many bloggers that come up here and say that.
Facts.
They're gonna duck that.
Yeah, facts.
Who they were.
Facts.
But guess what? Who you were makes you the better man you are today if you're doing the right thing.
Facts.
And that's what I'm with.
Facts.
And we're going to get people that envy us.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get people that's jealous of us.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? We ain't going to never, ever get people that's going to tell us, hey, Rob, I appreciate you. I tell everybody, they be like, yo, you stay on Let's Keep It 100.
Right.
Yeah.
I honor them guys more than I honor the fake street guy.
Mm-hmm.
The shoot 'em up bang bang balls
Mm-hmm.
that talk all the gangster shit on their joints.
Mm-hmm.
Raider, because guess what? I know you ain't serious. One of y'all be serious to protecting y'all life more than they is because they're always on defense of nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
When you really protecting your life based off of something, that's what count. I ain't looking to count. I'm looking to be a part of honor. I'm looking to be able to for some youngin' to be like, yo, the boy King Erner, he was talking some shit. Like, he was fucked up at a time. That boy was destroying the community. He came home and rebuild it. That's what I'm about. I can't. If I do, y'all gonna put me in jail for life. I don't have a problem with walking it. It's like a tear. And it's not something cute or cool, but it's only a tear. I done got all the pills-ussy in the world. I'm going to still get pills-ussy in there. Guards going to run me. Why force an individual to put yourself in a position where you enjoy the rest of your life? You hear that noise?
Mm-hmm.
This will go on in our community.
That's crazy.
You living in this shit all day?
That's crazy.
That's all you hear really in your neighborhood.
That's crazy.
I don't care if you're going to sleep. You like, damn, I can't even go to bed because I'm hearing sirens. Who the fuck want to hear that all the time?
Damn.
About what? Ambulance behind it.
That's crazy.
You're the police first, but the ambulance behind it.
Somebody.
And all you gilzangsters that's selling wolf tickets out here on this social media shit,
Mm-hmm.
jail or hell is a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your poison, man.
Talk that shit.
On that note, we gonna wrap it up, man. Just stand on honor. That's all, bro. I really appreciate.
Yeah.
I appreciate you fucking with us, bro.
Man, I fuck with y'all. The long way, you hear me? Yes. And guess what though? This one of the name. Now, people wouldn't believe that CMOS is the reason of like my controlling. When I start taking it, no bullshit. It start giving me an understanding that damn, maybe this shit really working. You know how niggas be like on gimmicks. Yeah. Now this shit really work. Yeah. I changed my life because I could really, like, anybody that know me, they be like, yo, this nigga don't care about life. I care about life because guess what? I have understanding. And I'm gonna always have understanding. And it's always love at Let's Keep It 100 podcast. The honor is pure. Mr. Marcus. Come up here, Mr. Blanco,
Mr. Martin.
It's all a Blanco. It's like, hey, listen, when you're on a Anejo and a Reposado, it's pure. I can tell by the routes he got on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm on Avia time. You know I'm old. These bitches cost me $50.
These cost
Seen them, Joe.
200.
You know what I mean? And guess what I'm able to do? Pay a bill.
Absolutely.
I'm able, when my daughter hit me, say, Daddy, can I get an Apple Pay real quick? I'm able to send that.
Absolutely.
You hear me? Live and direct. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Let's keep it 100 back podcast. Make sure y'all honor and respect them, man.
Absolutely.
Y'all.